So if you were watching Easter eggs for charity yesterday, you may have seen Lex's burnt legs. Jesus Christ, this man was cosplaying as some Haribo milk bottles. He was both the whitest and pinkest man at the same time. That's actually a great accomplishment. So welcome everyone, my name is Phantom, and today I have some exclusive info for you. Not really, you know, but also I scratched and clawed. I had to go through loads of hoops to get this info for you. But by that I mean I sort of just saw this image on Twitter, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, today we're talking about potential wonder weapons in Call of Duty World War II Zombies, because we know there's going to be multiple. They've already confirmed there's going to be like more than one. That's good. That's pretty good. So you know, there could be loads. There could be whatever this was for Mexo Zombies. There could be a potato gun. It also just crossed my mind that you American people don't know this. I don't think so anyway, but people in the UK sometimes call potatoes spuds. Spud. What a great word. So, from this image that I got from Twitter, there's this little thing in the corner, the collectible Blood Raven sword pin. Now, this is definitely to do with zombies because it's like literally leaning against the zombies poster. And then also, the other thing that you need to realise is, you know, this sword has a name, the Blood Raven. Like, if it wasn't important, it wouldn't have a name, so that's pretty dope. So we have seen some swords in zombies before, you know, Takeo had his big knife, you know what I'm saying. There was the Apothicon swords in Shadows, which they were so cool. Like, swords in zombies are very cool. However, these ones still have like these special abilities where, you know, the sword would fly and stuff. I don't think we're going to be seeing that again. So I googled Blood Raven sword and it came up with Game of Thrones stuff, so that confirms that the sword doesn't exist in real life. Wait, Game of Thrones, zombies. They may be all connected if they are Willard Wyler films, ladies and gentlemen. Theory cracked, we've done it. I'm a genius. Okay, let's forget that that bit ever happened. So we sort of see a bit about the sword in the trailer. We get this very small bit of the Barbarossa's, I guess it's his tomb or something. So remember, Barbarossa is the guy who was the Roman, was it a Roman emperor and a German king? I mean, if you have those titles to your name, you must be a spicy boy. Like, you've got to be. So, yeah, we see this. I don't think that's the actual sword in his hands, right? It's just a statue, but we learn a lot about the sword. So, one of the main characters, he goes crazy once he finds the sword, because he's not a playable character, but it's Klaus, you've probably heard that name. He finds the tomb of Barbarossa, he finds the sword, they try to take the sword, and then he Richtoffens. Don't worry, I haven't lost my mind. What I'm saying is, once they find the tomb and they try to take the sword, the character goes crazy, just like Richtoffen did with the 115 and whatnot. So, there you go, the sword has some sort of power. So there you go, with all this information showing that there's a lot of story to the sword, it sort of fits in, and then it actually has a name and everything. It's a little pre-order bonus for zombies. That sword has got to be something, right? A wonder weapon, a special weapon, something along those lines. So guys, I couldn't really make a long video talking about a picture of a sword and it being a wonder weapon. That's all I really have. However, I haven't really seen anyone talk about this, even though it's out there, you know, it's some rare info, so you are a lucky person, you should thank your lucky stars. And I'm probably going to ramble on so that this video goes on a little bit long, you know. What could we talk about? Let's just talk about Easter eggs for charity for a little bit. Like, that was pretty cool, you know. Lex, we saw his forehead was burnt, his legs were burnt, you know, raised 200,000 for charity. It was a cool time, it was a very cool time. I'm going to start practicing for next year. Stay spicy, I'll see you in the next one.